By now, it's clear that TikTok is more than just an app for lip syncing or viral dance challenges. It's a tool that manipulates attention, shapes global culture, and even poses serious national security risks. While the app continues to grow and evolve, so too does the backlash against it. Governments around the world are starting to recognize the inherent dangers posed by TikTok, not just as a source of entertainment, but as a powerful geopolitical tool used to control information, suppress dissent, and influence public opinion. The most significant concern about TikTok is the way it collects and uses data. TikTok's algorithm is unlike anything seen before in the social media world. While other platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter collect data to serve targeted ads, TikTok goes a step further. TikTok's algorithms are designed to predict what users will watch, like, and share before they even know it themselves. The app doesn't just collect the content you engage with, it collects everything about you: the time you spend on certain videos, the comments you make, the way you swipe, and even your device information. Every piece of this data is used to create a detailed profile of you, allowing TikTok to predict your behavior with incredible accuracy. This information is used to keep you engaged, to serve you more content that keeps you hooked, and, of course, to fuel its ad revenue machine. However, it's not just about personal data. The real concern lies in how this data is being used and where it's going. TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, is based in Beijing, and it has admitted that it shares user data with the Chinese government. Under China's National Intelligence Law of 2017, ByteDance is required to cooperate with the Chinese government and provide it with any information it requests. This is not just an issue of corporate transparency or privacy. It's a matter of national security. The Chinese government has the legal authority to request any data it wishes, and there is no guarantee that this information will remain private or protected from government scrutiny. In the context of TikTok, this means that the Chinese government has access to a vast amount of personal data on millions of users worldwide. This data isn't just about what you watch on TikTok. It includes your location, device information, search history, and even sensitive private details. The implications of this are far-reaching. Several countries have already taken action to restrict or ban TikTok over privacy and national security concerns. India was one of the first countries to ban TikTok, citing the app's potential threat to national security and public order. The Indian government cited concerns over the collection of personal data by Chinese apps, pointing out that the information could be misused for espionage or other malicious purposes. This ban came amid rising tensions between India and China, and it signaled a growing concern about the power of Chinese tech companies like ByteDance. In the United States, former President Donald Trump issued an executive order attempting to ban TikTok, citing national security risks related to the app's data collection practices. Trump's administration argued that TikTok posed a threat to the privacy and safety of American citizens, and the app could be used by the Chinese government to collect sensitive information. While Trump's ban was never fully enacted, the concerns raised about TikTok's potential misuse of data have not gone away. The Biden administration, after initially reversing Trump's ban, has since acknowledged that TikTok poses a genuine national security threat. In 2021, U.S. lawmakers introduced legislation to prohibit TikTok from being used on government devices, citing concerns that the Chinese government could exploit the app's data collection for surveillance and espionage. The U.S. military has also banned the use of TikTok on government-issued devices, reinforcing the message that TikTok is a serious threat to national security. These actions are not just happening in the United States and India. Countries across Europe, including the UK and France, have raised alarms over TikTok's data practices. Some European leaders have called for stricter regulations on TikTok, demanding greater transparency about how user data is collected and shared. Meanwhile, several European governments have reportedly banned the app from being used on official devices, joining the ranks of countries that are taking a hard stance against the app. But despite these growing concerns, TikTok remains incredibly popular around the world. The app has become a cultural force, with over 3 billion downloads and an increasingly engaged global user base. Its viral nature has turned it into an essential platform for influencers, celebrities, and brands. TikTok has reshaped how we think about social media, entertainment, and even politics. With its addictive algorithms and constant stream of content, TikTok has made it nearly impossible for users to resist. Its influence over younger generations, particularly Gen Z, is profound, and its ability to shape cultural trends, promote certain ideas, and even impact elections is undeniable. TikTok's success is largely due to its ability to create an experience that feels personal and engaging. The app uses its algorithm to serve users with content that is tailored to their individual preferences. This highly personalized approach keeps users glued to their screens, constantly swiping and interacting with content. TikTok has mastered the art of engaging users, but the price of this engagement is privacy. In exchange for the dopamine hits that come with viral content and fame, users are giving up their personal data, data that can be used to influence behavior, shape opinions, and even manipulate political outcomes. So, what does the future hold for TikTok? Will it continue to grow, or will global backlash finally bring it down? The app's addictive nature and massive user base mean that TikTok isn't going anywhere anytime soon. However, as the scrutiny over its data practices intensifies, it's possible that more countries will take action to regulate or ban the app. Governments may impose stricter data privacy laws, forcing TikTok to be more transparent about how it collects and uses user data. At the same time, as TikTok faces increasing pressure from lawmakers and regulators, ByteDance will likely try to distance the app from its Chinese roots in order to protect its international markets. But even with these efforts, the fundamental issue remains. TikTok is an app designed to control behavior, collect data, and influence culture. It's a tool for global manipulation, and it's powered by one of the most sophisticated algorithms ever created. As TikTok continues to grow and evolve, its role as a psychological weapon and geopolitical tool will only become more pronounced. The app may be reshaping the way we consume content, but it's also reshaping the way we think, act, and relate to each other. The global conversation surrounding TikTok is far from over. As concerns over privacy, security, and cultural manipulation continue to mount, the future of the app and its parent company ByteDance remains uncertain. One thing is clear, though. TikTok's dominance in the digital space has given China a powerful tool for shaping global culture, controlling information, and manipulating public opinion. Whether or not governments can rein in this power will define the next chapter in the ongoing battle for control over the global digital landscape.